to Two Letters Reactions. I am your host, Tasha, and today we're going to be watching Voltron Season 7? Is that where we're at now? I think on the last episode I said something else. I think I said like Season 3. Whoops. Welcome to Season 7, Episode 4. So last time we had a bunch of Lotor's old generals and friends and all that come back into the show. So Aksha, Ezra, and Zethred. Hopefully I said those all correctly. So it appears that Aksha has switched sides, that she now wants to help the Voltron Paladins, and then Zethred and Ezra had worked together to fill the gap that Lotor's absence caused over the past 3 years, because we found out that the Paladins vanished for that length of time. Is it decaphoebes is what they call it instead of years? So anyway, so we're gonna find out now what's happening next. I mean, we ended that episode with the ship blowing up that Ezra and Zethred were on. So I don't think they're dead. I think that'd be a waste of their characters if they are dead, but the ship did explode. So now we're with the Voltron Paladins again, and I'm assuming they're gonna keep trying to get back to Earth. So here we go.
Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of the craziest game in the galaxy, Garfo Warfo Snick!
What's happening?
I don't know. The last thing I remember, we were all flying in our lions.
Hi there. Tell us your name and where you're from.
What is this?
Tell them what this is, everybody.
Garfo Warfo Snick!
That's right. The name of the game is Garfle Warfle Snick.
Did I get
Tell us your name, son.
My name
somewhere?
is Keith.
Captured?
How did we get here?
I'll tell you how Norlock's got to be on the show. His uncle owns the studio. Keith, I'm sure you know how to play our game. All you've got to do is accumulate Quaz and Boolean credits, and you win.
The first waffler is Pictation!
Come on over here, Keith. Dictation, the drawing game. Now, Keith, the answers will pop up on your screen where your team can't see them. It's up to you to draw the people and places you've seen during your adventures as a paladin of Voltron.
Is he not
while your
gonna know
team
any
tries
of
to
them?
guess the answers. Are you a good artist,
no.
Keith?
Well,
I hope you're a better drawer than a talker, huh? Let's put Blazzle Hooches on the board and go!
The answer is illusion.
It's a rock. Volmira!
Olgarin Cube!
It's a chicken!
When did we see a chicken in outer space?
I don't know. It's not my fault Keith can't draw. Rooster! A chicken hawk! A chicken with a beard!
It's an illusion!
Correct!
The answer is Hagar.
Pepperoni! An alligator! A cave! A windy cave! Oh, no. What is that thing called? It's a thermos!
Nance, would you stop talking?
Oh, time's up. Looks like our other team is gonna have the opportunity to steal.
Other team?
What other team? Zorkon? No way! This can't be happening.
Hello there.
Hello, Bob.
Why don't you introduce yourself to the audience and tell us who these wonderful people are with you?
I'm Zarkon. This is my lovely wife, Hagar.
Hello.
Hubba, hubba.
My son, Lotor. And one of my insignificant underlings,
Problematic
Mova.
Purple Prince.
I am such a big fan of the show. I can't believe we're here.
She doesn't look like that drawing, but I'm pretty sure the answer he was going for was Hagar.
That is correct. The answer is Hagar.
This is really bizarre. Windy cave? Hey, I'm not a mind reader.
I spent centuries perfecting my exquisite, lifelike renderings. Not that you cared.
I treasure your art.
Don't touch me, you filthy, filthy hag.
Don't speak to her that way, you insolent whelp.
Uh-oh, the solo card. That means one of these paladins is going to have to take the next Warfler alone. Question is, Zarkon, which one is it going to be?
I'm going with the dumb one.
Who's he talking about?
It's time for a word from our sponsors. But when we get back, Lance will be starting the next Warfler all by his lonesome. Stick around.
Wait, I'm the dumb one?
Gargle Waffle Sneak is sponsored by...
Hey,
Not
Lance,
dumb.
how's it going?
Well, you know what? I'm not too happy about being referred to as the dumb one like 18 times.
Oh, it was only about 4 times, you big dum-dum. But now you've got a chance to change all that and show everyone how smart you really are. Are you ready for that?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's give Lance a big round of applause. He is a great sport.
The next Waffler is Faces from the Past.
All you have to do is tell us their names.
Sounds like we're going to be getting back to Voltron pretty soon.
Oh,
That's
no.
the spirit, bud. Just to make sure you don't get any help from your friends, let's lower the isolation shield. Perfect. Now let's see our first mystery face from the past.
Maybe some random obscure character.
Easy. That's called what? Who's that?
He's an important figure. Someone who helped you in your fight against Zarkon.
Keith keeps pointing at his blade, so... Blade. D? Bladey?
The answer is Anton. This next one is a little more personal. I think you'll remember this gal.
Ooh, her? Yeah, that's Plax. Her? She was the serious one? I know this. She was the one who measured my head for the jellyfish hat. She rode in a giant manta ray.
We need an answer.
Wait, was it Jelly? No, Shelly.
Her name is Swern.
Swern? Huh. Never would have come up with that. Finally, a name I know. Quiz snack! Can you guys stop changing it at the last second? Nope, I got nothing.
Rolo! You are terrible at this.
It's Bebo B! Bebo B!
That's right! You are not going to get fed to the snitch. Norlox, what is our next Warfler?
It's the Garflator.
All right, now as everyone knows, the Garflator is worth Vez and Bullion credits, so Lance, this could get you and your friends well on your way to freedom.
Let's do this.
Of course, if you don't answer 5 questions correctly, you'll end up in the Garflator where you'll be slowly cooked alive.
What? Come
Let's
on!
put Blazzle Hooches on the board. Bebo B, you're given the clues, and remember not to say the word.
Bebo.
Start the Garflator.
I have no idea what's happening right now. B?
Correct.
B? Oh, B? B? B, Bo! Bebo! Bo! B, B, B!
The answer was B.
I said that!
Give it up for Bebo B, everybody.
For a limited time, get a Hacker snack pack every time the Mount Greggy and Fitzer score 3 Havers and a Sprat.
Actually, this feels great. The goo is nice and warm, and it feels like it's exfoliating me.
Well, eventually it'll eat through your skin. But let's see if one of your friends can help you out. Norlox, tell us what the next Warfler is.
It's Bank Channel.
Hey! Miniature golf!
Miniature what?
This game, it... Never mind.
She's either gonna be amazing at it or she's completely.
Let's go now! Huh?
It looks like the Paladins have just made it into the final round!
What the...
One of you will now be allowed to leave the game.
Are they gonna either all vote for
Let's start with
themselves,
you.
or-
Who'd you vote for?
Well,
Laura.
Bob, I voted for Allura. I figured she's the princess, and she's such a natural leader, you know. The universe needs her more than it needs the rest of us, plain and simple.
Oh, thank you, Hunk.
What?
Allura, who did you vote for?
I selected Pidge. She and her family have the best chance of rebuilding what my father started.
Interesting. Lance, who got your vote?
I voted for Keith. He's our leader, plus he's half Galra, so I think he's like the future.
Keith, the leader, who do you think deserves to make it out of here,
so
huh?
sweet.
Lance? Why Lance?
I just don't want to be stuck here for eternity with Lance. Oh, thanks, man. Wait, what?
We're down to our very last vote. Pidge, you're the paladin that everyone says is the smartest, the most analytical, the most logical. Let's see who you voted for. Hunk? Seriously?
Yeah, Hunk gets along with everybody. If anyone's gonna go out into the universe and bring people together, it's Hunk.
Thanks, Pidge.
My soul, my
No
soul.
one voted for themselves. Everyone wanted someone else to get to leave, and every single one of you got a vote. You win! Good night!
No way.
You guys saw that too? So wait,
Wait, but
does that mean
Shira
Bob
wasn't
is real?
there.
Bob? Did you all just meet Bob? He's an all-powerful, all-knowing interdimensional being who judges the worthiness of great warriors.
What?
Well, I bet he never met anyone worthier than us.
The legends say that if you meet Bob and live to tell the tale, you're destined for great things indeed.
The guy was kind of a jerk though, right?
Not that dumb.
Okay, it did bother me that they kept referring to Lance as the dumb one, which I know it's part of the running joke, I think, which I don't know, like I didn't find it funny, like sometimes with stuff like that you would laugh and you would find it humorous, and I don't know, it just kind of made me sad because I was like, Lance really, he isn't dumb, like he's not, he's just, I don't know what word to use to describe him, to sum him all up in like one term, but that's not the word I would use. Maybe, I wouldn't even use the word naive, but definitely not dumb. So that was the only thing I think with it that I wasn't terribly fond of. But I loved the actual concept of the whole thing. I felt like those kind of episodes are fun. They are humorous. And I loved how they all voted for each other. So that little ending segment that let them all, quote, go home to prove that they're like real heroes. They were judged, I guess, by this all-knowing being or whatever. Like, I loved that part. And I felt it was interesting, too, just to see who voted for who. I think Pidge voting for Hunk was the sweetest, as well as Lance voting for Keith was really sweet. And the fact that Keith voted for Lance was just funny, because his reasoning was funny, that he didn't want to have to be stuck for eternity with Lance. But I felt that was really an interesting look at who each of them felt could carry on, like, the Voltron mission. Like, who deserved to escape, who could save the universe, kind of thing, was interesting. So, anyway, yeah, overall, a lot of times I don't usually like episodes like that, just because I'm such a plot-driven viewer. Like, I love to have stuff that moves the plot along, and this obviously wasn't that. But if they're going to make episodes like that, I enjoy this kind of where there's still other stuff going on, like there's still character development. And I felt like there was a little bit of that, particularly at the end. It gave us a lot of, maybe not development, but it gave us insight into how the characters feel about one another that you wouldn't necessarily see in a regular kind of episode. So, yeah, I did enjoy that. Obviously, I'm looking forward to seeing the plot continue to develop more, but I don't mind like one episode like this intermixed. So, yeah. See you guys at episode